Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to give my review for Kill Her Goats. Kill Her Goats, not Killer Goats. um, so this was a film that I'd seen was coming out, decided to watch it. And this movie for me right now is the worst of the year. The only notable name in this is shoot.
No notable, apparently.
Yeah, it is. It's just my mind just went boop, blinked on his name.
Which one you doing?
Kane Hodder. You don't ever really see him in the movie. He's supposed to be the goat face guy, the goat face killer. You don't ever really see his face or nothing. I don't even know. You could have just got anybody for the role. You didn't really even have to get him. You could have just got anybody off the street because the guy doesn't really talk or nothing that much. So it could have just been anybody. Why they got him, why he chose to do this movie, I don't know. He shouldn't have.
Because he sucks or because the movie sucks?
Because the movie sucks.
Okay.
But basically, this girl, her parents buy her a house. She moves in. She has a couple friends that come for like a housewarming sleepover, and they get attacked by people in goat masks. And that's pretty much basic plot of the story. The acting is terrible. A couple of the actresses are former Playboy playmates, so that should tell you something right there about how the acting is. The acting is just horrible. Worst acting I've ever seen, or some of the worst acting I've ever seen. The script, the dialogue is terrible. I don't know if they actually had a script written, if they improvised a lot. I don't know. And I hate trashing movies. I really do. I hate trashing movies because people put a lot of hard work into it. People take the time to make these things, try to make somewhat original idea movies. But you gotta be realistic. You gotta be honest. And the movie's just terrible. The cinematography was okay to a point. You get to a point where it's basically the same sequence, but it's shifting from night to day, but it's in the same time frame, so you shouldn't be shifting from night to day. It should be either staying night or staying daytime.
Or gradually getting to day, something.
Yeah, and it's like they filmed these scenes at different times, and when they edited it together, they wasn't thinking about the time shift looking wrong. There was practical effects. There was really good gore. I'll give it that. The gore was really great. But that was the only thing it really had going for it. Unless you wanted to see women's boobs throughout the whole film, or see girls running around, women running around half naked, because that's pretty much what they were doing the whole movie. One girl literally slept in her panties and that's it. Another girl slept naked. When they did have clothes on, it was basically just underwear or very shorty shorts and a crop top or a spaghetti strap top or something like that. It was just very revealing stuff just for the guys, I guess, to draw their attention to it.
It's sad if you have to rely on that. Is that the one that sounds so fake?
Probably. The look of the killers were cool. I liked the look of them, and they weren't terrible. The design of them weren't bad, but it's just there wasn't anything going for it. And then at the end, they do this turn with our main girl that makes no sense. Don't know why it was in there. I feel like they just needed to pad out the runtime. this movie, that's the other thing with this movie, is you get to a point where the movie feels like it should be over, but then they start adding stuff to fill in the rest of the runtime, and that's just what it feels like. It feels like filler, and then it takes this turn where it definitely makes no sense. And I'm just sitting here thinking, you're killing your movie even more, because at least before you had somewhat of a coherent story. Now you're just throwing shit in here to pad out your runtime, and it's fucking with the story. So, it really made me aggravated, because movies that have such great gore in it, like this one, has a decent looking killers in it. I want to love. I want to enjoy them. I want to enjoy watching the gore, and everything. And when this movie's just this bad, it's just really hard to, and it just sucks that it is this bad. So, I cannot recommend it, even, unless you love terrible horror movies, unless you love acting that seems like a high school acting or worse. There's probably better high school actors than these than these ones they got for this movie. I mean, it was just that bad. Like it, I don't know. I don't want to rant no more on it. But I gave it 1 out of 5. It just was not for me, unfortunately. So I will not be buying this movie when it does release. I think it's supposed to get a Blu-ray, and I think you might have seen a 4K. Don't know why it needs that, but whatever. It is what it is. But 1 out of 5 for Kill Her Goats. But that is everything. Oh, one other thing though. They did in this. You could tell the director was a fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, because he did this sequence with one of the girls where she was, I don't know if she was supposed to got killed in her dream and she died in real life, but it was a straight Nightmare on Elm Street.
And the
type.
music, some of the music was pretty close.
Yeah, he pulled a lot from Nightmare on Elm Street for some of the movies, so, but in a bad way.
Wasn't it West Craven was the place too?
Yeah, the place they went to was West Craven, so definitely pulled from Nightmare. So it'd have been cool if it would have worked out, because that would have been a nice little thing, but it just didn't work out, like I said. So, but that is everything from our review. So please come like, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified for our videos, and we will see you all on the next one.